Hi everyone, welcome back to Sheri Approved. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before I start today's video, I really want to give a special shout out to my international subscribers. And when I'm talking about international, I'm from the Caribbean. And of course, my Caribbean people, my Trini people always give me a lot of love. But I have been getting so many messages from people in Europe, like in France and then Australia, Dubai. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for following, for subscribing, and really for reaching out to me. I'm really happy to know that my videos are useful to you. And I hope that you guys will continue to enjoy the content. The real purpose of today's video is to share with you some antioxidants besides vitamin C. We talk a lot about vitamin C. I love vitamin C. It's my preferred antioxidant, but there are people who probably cannot use vitamin C for different reasons. Maybe they're allergic, it's probably too sensitizing, they have negative reactions to it, or there may be others who, in addition to vitamin C, they want to add some other antioxidants to their skincare routine. This video is for you, and because we're going to be talking about antioxidants, this video will be Antioxidants 101. So let's just take a step back a minute, because some of you may be hearing me saying antioxidants and you're like, Sheri, who, what, where, when? Don't worry, I got you covered. In a very recent Instagram post, I started discussing ways for you to build your skincare routine, especially if you are a beginner. And one of the three things that I think almost everybody could use in their skincare routine once you have the basics covered is an antioxidant. Now, have you ever cut an apple and then see that very quickly the slices or the inside of the apple starts to turn brown? What you've just witnessed is something called oxidation because of free radical damage. Without getting into all the chemistry, free radicals are unstable molecules, and they are basically roaming around looking for something to gain their stability. To do that, they start reacting with other molecules, and that creates damage to healthy cells, especially if it happens in our body or on our skin. When this happens in our skin, it's called oxidative stress or oxidation or free radical damage, which you will probably hear people in the skincare world talk about a lot. It has a lot of negative effects on our skin. Oxidation is a significant contributor to photoaging of the skin because of UV rays, which you all know I always talk about. That free radical damage happens simply because we are living, because we are exposed to the environment and elements. So things like pollution, cigarette smoke, chemicals that are in the atmosphere, the environment, even things as simple as x-rays will create some type of oxidation on our skin. The problem with that is that it speeds up the aging process. We start to see loss of elasticity in the skin. Again, that shows up in fine lines and wrinkles. We see things like hyperpigmentation, but free radical damage on the skin or oxidative stress on the skin can even affect the skin's basic function. Things like how well you retain moisture, how healthy your skin barrier is. It can also actually increase your sensitivity as well. So it's really important that we address the issue of free radical damage or oxidation when it comes to our skin. Enter antioxidants. Antioxidants will be those things that help us to fight, repair, correct the damage that were done by free radicals. There are several ways that you could actually fight oxidative stress on your body and on your skin. Things like just simply reducing your exposure. But we are living in a real world. There's only so much you could actually do to prevent your interaction with the actual environment. You could also deal with it by actually consuming antioxidants, and that's why supplements are so important. Things like sleep and rest are also really important for fighting oxidative damage in your body, on your skin. And then, of course, this will not be a Sheri Approved video if we don't mention sunscreen. Sunscreen protects us from UV radiation, which is a major contributor to free radical damage on our skin, and actually also depletes our antioxidant stores. That's really important because then you can appreciate the importance of having an antioxidant in your daytime skincare routine. And of course, we could also fight free radical damage by applying antioxidants topically, which is what we're going to actually focus on in today's video. In general, antioxidants will help prevent sun damage. It will help correct signs of aging. It will help the skin repair itself, reduce inflammation, and stimulate collagen production. And antioxidants also help to brighten the skin by inhibiting hyperpigmentation and the excess melanin production in the skin. So given that none of us could avoid free radical interaction with our skin, I think we are getting to understand why antioxidants should be in everybody's skincare routine. Now, all of the antioxidants that I'm going to mention in this video have all of those benefits. Some of them are probably focused on certain areas more than others, but they are all beneficial. You can actually choose to use one. You could choose to use more than one, a couple in your skincare routine. I've actually read a couple of dermatologists say the more the merrier when it comes to antioxidants, because our skin really needs the help. Because while our body actually has mechanisms to fight free radical damage, the issue is that sometimes there's excess free radical damage, and so we need to give our skin a little bit of extra help. The first one is vitamin C. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. Most of us know about vitamin C. Again, the issue really is that there are people who cannot use vitamin C. I just want you to keep in mind that there are several forms of vitamin C. The most potent, the most studied is L-ascorbic acid. And beside all the benefits of antioxidants that I mentioned, vitamin C is also really well known for its ability to help stimulate collagen production in the skin and for helping you achieve a nice, even skin tone. It is one of the reasons why vitamin C is recommended to be used in your morning skincare routine. Together with your sunscreen, they are a match made in heaven. One is helping you to fight UV radiation. The other one is giving you antioxidants and helping to prevent free radical damage. So you actually have a power-packed combo in your morning skincare routine when you use vitamin C under your sunscreen. Here's the next one, and one that many of us are probably already using, and that's vitamin B3, aka niacinamide. A lot of people focus on niacinamide for many other reasons, but they forget that niacinamide is actually an antioxidant. So if you are not able to use vitamin C, but you can use niacinamide, you are getting some antioxidant properties in your skincare, beside all those amazing antioxidant benefits that you will get, again, across the board. Niacinamide is one of those things that also helps improve skin tone, skin texture. It helps to soothe breakouts, improve the skin barrier function. It helps to fight redness in the skin. And one of the things that I love about niacinamide, it's its ability to balance sebum and moisture in the skin. So when you are very oily, niacinamide is really good because sometimes oily skin can be dehydrated skin. So it kind of helps to bring back that balance. But even for people who are probably a little bit more dry, niacinamide can be helpful to balance out the moisture in your skin. Of course, choosing the right formulation is going to make a big difference, but don't skip or ignore niacinamide. There are so many benefits to it. Also remember that niacinamide is effective from as low as 2%. So you don't necessarily need to jump or have a very high percentage of niacinamide to start getting benefits. One of the other things that I love about niacinamide as an antioxidant is that you could use it in your morning skincare routine or your nighttime skincare routine. So it's very versatile and it pairs well with a lot of actives. Next, let's talk about resveratrol. Yep, the thing that you find in berries and red wine that we love to talk about. Resveratrol is known for its impressive anti-aging abilities, and it is actually referred to as the longevity molecule. It is an amazing antioxidant that actually has anti-inflammatory properties, antibacterial, and antifungal properties. Did you know that? Just like niacinamide, resveratrol is also helpful for reducing redness on the skin, improving skin texture and skin tone. The difference with resveratrol as an antioxidant is that it is recommended to be used in your nighttime skincare routine because in this case, UV exposure can actually hamper its work. Next, let's talk about vitamin E. And vitamin E is an antioxidant on its own, but it is even more fabulous paired with other antioxidants like vitamin C, and you will find it in a lot of formulations alongside other antioxidants because it works so well with them. Vitamin E is required for the proper function of many organs in the body, including the skin, and it actually helps accelerate the skin's healing process. So you will find it a lot of times in creams, lotions, and so on. For dry skin or chapped skin, vitamin E is really important in those formulations because of not only its antioxidant ability, but because of its ability to help repair the skin. I may not necessarily just look for a vitamin E product, but you will actually find vitamin E in a lot of other formulations with other antioxidants. But it is good to keep it in mind because perhaps you're using some other serum that has a main star ingredient, but vitamin E is included in the formulation. That means that you are actually getting some antioxidant activity in your skincare routine. Number 5 is retinol, aka vitamin A. And again, retinol is one of my favorite ingredients, another one that I think almost everybody should actually be aiming to get to in their skincare routine. But besides all the amazing benefits with regards to being anti-aging and helpful for people with acne, retinol is an antioxidant. And interestingly, as an antioxidant, it is particularly effective because of its smaller molecular structure that enables it to penetrate deeper into the skin to do its work. The thing with retinol, I definitely encourage you to check out the video that I did in retinol where I went into detail on its benefits, how to use it, and so on. It's just to keep in mind that more may not be more. Some people definitely need the stronger retinoids where they require prescription from a dermatologist and so on. But in general, you could start getting retinol in your skincare routine from a pretty young age, and you could do so at lower percentages or with more gentle formulas. You could increase both strength and frequency over time, and you will get those benefits. Again, retinol is a long haul marathon type of ingredient. It's something that you just want to keep in your skincare routine over a very long period of time. And the other thing that you want to keep in mind when using retinol is that that one goes in your nighttime skincare routine. I have 2 more to share with you, and this next one I am not sure how many of you know about it, or probably you've heard about it but you don't have it in your skincare routine, or you never thought about bringing it into your skincare routine, and that is CoQ10 or coenzyme Q10. This one is a real star and an excellent antioxidant, and it's also known as ubiquinone. It is naturally found in our body, but of course, as we get older, the production of this diminishes, so we kind of tend to need it a little bit more. But while it's in full swing in our bodies, our skin definitely benefits. This is one of those ingredients that are also really important for collagen production, for helping with your overall skin tone, fine lines, and all of that. Helps to improve skin hydration, reduce sun damage. It also blocks tyrosinase, that enzyme that causes the excess melanin production. So it will also actually help to fade dark spots. Very similar to the mechanisms of vitamin C. In fact, there are studies that have actually been comparing the mechanisms of CoQ10 and vitamin C in terms of its antioxidant power. And those results are actually quite positive and encouraging. One of the things that really stand out to me with this particular antioxidant is that CoQ10 is what gives cells their energy to help repair the damage in the skin and to keep your skin cells healthy. CoQ10 is something that could be used by almost everybody. If you have vitiligo, however, you will definitely want to consult a dermatologist because this one may not be for you. My idea to actually do this entire video came about because I was actually researching alternative antioxidant products to vitamin C, and one of those ingredients is something called idebenone. I am not sure that I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this is actually a synthetic form of CoQ10 that's found in quite a few skincare products. But here it is. This ingredient was actually developed to be used medically. It helps prevent oxidization in organ transplants. In 2005, however, a pharmaceutical company discovered that this ingredient also has great antioxidant benefit when applied it topically on the skin. And because of that, a very well-known brand developed an entire range of skincare products focused specifically on this ingredient because of its amazing antioxidant benefits. Now, to test it, I purchased an idebenone serum. I will probably tell you guys about it in some other video, but I stopped using my vitamin C serum and I started to use that in place, and I did it for an entire month. I was blown away at how well that was able to sustain the results that I usually get with L-ascorbic acid. It is an ingredient that many of you could probably consider, especially if you have sensitivities to L-ascorbic or vitamin C. It is a powerful antioxidant. My skin stayed bright, clear. It really helped with hyperpigmentation, and honestly, I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to. Finally, the last antioxidant I will mention in this video, because there are many, but the one that I want to close off with is polyphenols, and I want to specifically talk about green tea. I think I mentioned it in some videos recently, but green tea is an ingredient that is very popular in Korean skincare, and for many reasons. Green tea is a phenomenal antioxidant. So again, if there are others that might be a little bit too sensitizing or too strong for you, green tea is one of those ingredients, again, that a lot of people can use unless you are actually allergic to it. And there are so many benefits because of the natural antioxidant power, because it's full of all those lovely natural botanicals. Green tea actually helps to boost your skin immunity, fight inflammation and photo damage, which is aging due to UV exposure. It is also antimicrobial, so it will help to fight bacteria that may lead to breakouts or acne. And it is also amazing for reducing inflammation and redness in the skin. So again, if you're probably using a green tea serum or green tea moisturizer, you are actually giving your skin some lovely antioxidants. Green tea is also one of those things that's really easy to introduce. You could use it in your morning routine, your nighttime routine, in both. You don't have to worry about interactions with other types of ingredients or actives. So it's one that's very easy to introduce and one that a lot of people can use. Now, I know a lot of you may want some product suggestions for these categories, but this video will be way too long, but I can definitely do that some other time for you. If you do have any questions, definitely leave it in the comments below. Do you use any of these antioxidants? Have you heard about these before? Are any of them interesting to you? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And do you realize how important antioxidants are for your skin? Remember to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care. Bye.